Welcome to Basketball Talk Pro. My name is Ron Ekker. We're talking about instinctiveness, which is, of course, my word. It's not in the dictionary. But you just heard a great example of instinctiveness. The piano introduction took about 9 seconds. But in that 9 seconds, she played probably hundreds of notes. And with one hand doing one thing and the other hand doing another thing, 10 fingers under control. Now, if you cannot convince me that instinctiveness cannot be trained, cannot be learned, because this is a good example. If she had to think about what her fingers were doing, she'd be paralyzed. It's too slow. She doesn't even know what her fingers are doing. It's her mind that is taking care of it. There is no gap between the stimuli and the reaction. There is no thinking in that gap. And they learn to do that with only 1 hour of instruction a week. The rest of the time is spent by themselves in a room going over and over something. It's a tremendous example of instinctiveness. Now today I'm going to try to take you a little bit farther in this business of instinctive play, because I think it's very important. First, let me talk just a little bit about the phases of learning. First of all, and you'll see it in this film work we're going to do today, the beginning, where players have to learn the skill and the technique. They got to learn what it is expected, what they can do and what they are to do. That's a real slow learning phase. It takes time. The next phase, though, is after they've got the technique down and they understand it, then comes the phase of repetition. Day after day after day of repetition, doing the same thing, allowing them to try things, to learn things. Repetition in drills, repetition in practice, repetition in games. Now, if that second phase is long enough and successful enough, then the third phase is they're playing automatically. They're playing like they're on cruise control. They don't have to think about a reaction that they make. If a guy is locking and trailing, immediately they know a curl. They don't have to think about that. They feel it. And you'll hear me talk about that. I prefer to let you see things on film, actual things. It's very easy to talk about things. It's very easy to put it on a PowerPoint or a whiteboard. But I think you learn more by watching the actual process. And so the rest of this session is going to be primarily, almost all, of film work. The first part is the screen away drill. We're going to go through the 3 drills I use to teach the monk offense. And I think the monk offense, or a freelance offense, is the best way to learn instinctive play and improvisation as a team. So the first, we get there in this offense, but just 3 simple drills. But the players get so good at it. If you see, this group is new, but a month from the time they were doing this learning, if they had continued on, these drills would become they'd be flowing into them, but they still need it to become instinctive. So let's take a look at the screen away first. You know all the cuts because we've gone through that, but watch the film.
Cutter, you can do anything you want to do. You got 4 things. Well, you got 3 things. The screener's got 1 thing. Total, as a team, we got 4 things that we can do. But what we have to learn is how to not, I don't like the word read it. You have to learn how to feel it. Because in a game, nobody stands around and thinks, well, he's going there. By the time you say that, he adjusts and does something else. But you can feel what's the right thing to do. If you practice like this, night after night, we're going to do it with defense and stuff, you'll get so that you sense what that defensive, the best move is, and then do it. Don't second guess yourself. Have faith in that. Have faith in what your body tells you. And you'll be surprised at the things that happen. So now, you're working together, okay? All right, go ahead. You can do it. You don't know what he's going to do, okay? You have to react. Pretty good, pretty good. See? Okay, hold it up. The reason, Coach, that was confusing to I don't know who the guy was, maybe you, yeah. The reason you confused him is you curled, but your curl was way out here, you see? Then you curled. Now that guy thinks you're going to the thing and he's starting to roll. That curl has got to be tight. So when I set that curl in, he curls, I know he's curling. Then you can pop out, okay? Don't make a big wide turn. It's got to be real tight. Okay, go ahead. Okay? Yeah, but don't tell me. Don't tell me I'm defending you. You're telling me you're going to curl. Don't worry, he's got to read you. Don't be telling those guys what you're going to do. Just do it. Okay, go ahead. Might have been a little early on that slip. Good cut. Good cut. Good pop. You got to make that shot. You got to be able to make that shot off a pop. Take your time. Don't hurry it. Cameron, gotta react. Good. You gotta have your head in the game. But let your body tell you. Have faith. Okay, change sides. Do the same thing. Now, whatever you do, you're never wrong. You're not going to be wrong. Have a lot of confidence in what you're doing, because you're never going to hear me say a word that you're wrong. I might say how you could do it better. You know, like if he was curling too wide, we're getting a lot of roundings on some things. We're not planting our foot. That's one thing. But this, you can't be wrong. You can't be wrong in the monk offense. That's as simple as it is. You can be better, but you're never wrong. So have confidence. This is fun when you're never wrong. Okay, go ahead. Now you're on a different side of the floor. You got to remember that. Oh, you got to make good cuts though. Don't walk on this. But under control. But good, nice, quick cuts. Good. And be ready for your shot. Be ready for it. Good. Don't hesitate. That's a nice, very nice. Okay. Good. The roll was a little slow, Cameron. A little quicker on that roll. Good, nice slip. Good job. Okay, keep going, keep it going. Doing good. You big guys, hold it. You big guys, if you, when we get through all of this, I got a lot more to go. But any time that you feel uncomfortable going outside, curl. Puts you right back inside. Okay? The guy said, the screen's got to go outside. So I like what I saw. You know, we're not there yet. But don't be afraid to do something. I think, yeah, you were a little, you were thinking, should I, yeah, should I or shouldn't I? And you don't need to worry about that. Don't think. Just do it. Do what you feel like. You know, that's what we have to learn, is how to do that. And you have to have the belief that I'm not going to be wrong. Maybe I could do something better, but this isn't wrong. But you got to do it now. You can't hesitate. Okay? All right. Now we're going to work on just cutting, because
that was the screen away drill. That's the first teaching drill that we use because it teaches everything. After that, the next two drills are just different forms of doing the same thing. And now in that last session, the film work was a little difficult because it was our first day, and the guy doing the filming was, you know, he was used to making commercials, so he, you know, he had it very tight. It gets better in these next two. Now the next one is the screen down drill, and you'll see, you hear some of the talk. Now I talked quite a bit in that last session. I don't talk nearly as much in this session because this was like the second or third day they've been working on this drill. So I didn't have as much to say. And when you don't, when you know that they have learned the technique, I try to let them go as much as I can and just interject things to them. But let's take a look now at the second drill we use, and that's the screen down.
Need 3 balls in that line. Okay, I'm going to pass. No, send Jesse, yeah. Okay, watch me for a little while. Watch what I'm doing. Remember this now? We got our 5 cuts off of that. Okay, we do it both sides. Let's do it quick. Let's do it right. You take the shot. Make it a good shot. Okay, here we go. No, pass to me for now. Set that guy up. Okay, here we go. Yeah, turn quick. I would have had you. There. Hold it. You guys got to be ready and quit socializing and be ready to go. Trey, same guys. Oh, tighter. Wait for the screen. Don't go too quick. We don't want to. You don't want to have a screener try to catch a guy running. Just sit here. Pass the ball in. Just sit. Wait. Then, okay. That's when you go. You just be patient. You make a hard cut at the right time. There, that's better. Okay, I'll give you a shot for that.
I think you can see kind of the progression as they had more time to work with it. Now this next one is a split drill. Not a lot of people use the splits. I like to use them. I think they're very difficult to defend in game situations, but we just use them when we feed the post. And but it's a very good training. Now, all of these drills, these 3 drills, you're not going to see it done just exactly like that in a game. What we're teaching is a possibility, and being able to recognize what is taking place on the floor in few seconds, and be able to make a good solid reaction to it. So this could come in any any way of you're running an offense. But these cuts, very few players know more than 1 cut, and 2 cuts is a big thing. We're teaching players to use 4 and 5 cuts. We're also teaching screeners to make reactions off of those cuts. A lot of times the screener gets the best shot. So let's take a look at the splits.
That's it. Get good. That's it. Good, good, good. Better, better. Okay. Try it again. Try it again. Passer is the screener. That's it. Pick up the intensity on this a little bit more intense on it. That's better pass. Good. Okay. Good. Good. That's it. That's it. Okay. Okay. I think when he does that, a good move is to come right back and, back in here. Because your man's probably going to help on that a little bit, but if you stand, then he's close enough to get back to you. Go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Passer screens. Be quick to it. Be quick to it. Okay, hold it up a minute. Hold it up a minute. You play outside. Kyle.
Sorry, you go. You're on that block, big boy.
You better not make a mistake, Kyle. Make all your shots. All right, go ahead. Good, good. Good, good, good. That's the way to set them up. Nice, very nice. Nice shot.
That's the 3 drills that we use to learn the monk offense, freelance offense. But I feel very good that if we can learn those 3 things, that when we go to a set offense and other things, we have most of it in place. We don't have to do a lot more teaching. But this is the end of our look at instinctiveness. I get the question asked because our drills are simple and we repeat them so much. They ask me, well, don't the players get bored? And my response to that is, I don't care about that. That isn't what my purpose is. My purpose is to provide something that they can learn from, and I know they can't learn unless they repeat it. Chances are the one that's getting bored is the coach. If the coach is involved, the players will stay involved. and that's your challenge, is to come every day to practice, to be involved. And I've never had any problem with that. But I hope you all can see the importance of working with your players and giving them a chance to be instinctive on the floor. Because you see a lot of players that you get that are not instinctive, and it's a drag on the team, and it's a drag on that player, especially the faster the competition gets. So you're doing them a real service by taking the time and the effort to do that. Well, that's it for today. And I hope you got something out of it. And next session, I'm not sure what it'll be, but it won't be long and we'll be into that session also. Thank you.